Hi folks, you join me once again in Gondor because I want to make this smashing weekend episode one that really counts. Counts down the number of turns in which they can stay alive, that is. Of course they are resisting us. I mean, who could look at this and not think so? But I don't think we have that far to go before we can actually start to really cripple them, because we are now demonstrably controlling most of the Sea of Rune. Dorwinion is holding on to these two regions here, so they won't trouble us. Winternior is all that stands before us, before we and Dorwinion have a monopoly on trade here. As long as we can fight off Captain Ragnakar? But I don't think we can, because the Lake Town Pikemen and the Swordmasters are just too good. And as such, we shall have to do something radical. We are going to move Bregion, Conqueror of Mistrand, out of said stronghold in order to reinforce the island. And we're gonna need some rangers on this one, actually. And maybe spearmen aren't the best choice. Guardians are good. The Sonic Axemen will be good. I don't think the cavalry will do much. I don't know. We'll see. You know, maybe just a couple of units of spearmen, just to be nice. And we're gonna move this ship over here. Do. And then the tax rate drops. Everyone be merry. We're gonna go over here. And boom! And just like that, the tables have turned. Let's get rid of their fleet and trap Captain Ragnakar on the island. So, the Isle of Naburg can now continue its industrious development into a city. This is nice. This is very nice. We are repairing Lest. We are developing all of our regions. Everything is nice and smooth. These folks are going to Mistrand so that our lovely Bregion can leave a token garrison there and take most of these professional forces and move elsewhere. So that's the plan for that. And we of course also have troops in Algar that need to do similarly, but I think we can split this between buffing up his forces, Bregan's forces, and then we'll send some to Algar, where from, we can just push into Gazar Ibar. And here we have Shakela. These Stallion names are rather weird, aren't they? They're not really what I would expect them to be, but hey, maybe I shouldn't expect much at all. And Mahath under siege. Let's get a ballister crew, why not? And let's get you guys over there. And let's get some more border troops over here. And yeah, we do need to get more armies, so we will. Just all round good stuff. And you guys, you can upgrade armor as well. Good. You're all going over to Borodur. So are you guys? Well, maybe no. You're going to the Morannon. That's what I've just decided. Rangers. Rangers are good. Rangers are nice. Arubin. Also going to the Morannon. Very cool. Very good. Western Skiliath, you're training troops as well. Oh yes, and Aragost is moving up. To that. We actually have so many armies, so it's kind of becoming a challenge to keep track of them all. But that is just what it is. How are things going over here? Pretty stable, I guess. Not much is happening. Neutral with Rohan. And allied to Enedwythe. But we are now getting some actual production centers here in these lands, which is nice because if war then breaks out, we are not hurting for military industrial capacity. Very good to see. Very good to see. And with that, let's end the turn and see what Dale does. What they do. They're going to have to do a lot to take Othelbert back, but who knows, they might try, and I would welcome their attempt. And while all this is happening, Boromir is of course moving north, because we want him where the action is. Maybe he should pick up some troops from Khaldun. Ooh, hello, Dorthalu.
Show yourselves.
That should be a pretty simple victory. I don't even think we need to divert our northern army. They can just push on through those Dardian forces on the roads, and then Dorthalu will take care of themselves. And what a glorious situation that will be. And so another turn comes upon us. Ooh, and Numinis has been rebuilt. Hello and congratulations to the Northern Dunedain. Okay. Borneven. Let's get you in. Fanweland. Okay, that's a bit far away from everything, isn't it? But let's just get you over there. Over to the Black Gate. That's where you'll need to be. Araban. Toodaloo. Oscilious veterans coming with you. And so are these magnificent lads. Mad lads of Gondor. And so are these. What a lovely little army you have. Ooh, and hey, we can combine you with those. Boom. That is going to be an excellent force. For good. And Rohan sits in Eminmuil. Maybe we should just, in order not to make them mad at us, just move through our own lands. We've got time. We've got time. And Karagmir can become a city, and that is something I wholeheartedly support. Callambel gets a merchant bank, and as such becomes a vastly more profitable settlement. Well, Hall. Duron, hello. Yes, you're on your way to Gund. Yes, that's good. That's good, I like that. Mr. Thiel can soon train cavalry. This is nice. Tell Jassie's economic development. Eisenrun a knight's stables. And Lest now is restored, mostly. Except for some sheep farms. That's gonna be okay though. Library, here we go. The people will know us not as destroyers, but as builders. Okay, and here we go. Yes, we are going to quell this evil. Rachnagar.
Break their will.
Oh, I am happy not to be fighting in a forest. I thought we might be. But we have the sea next to us. It's kind of neat. Okay. Well, I mean, this is pretty level playing field, so I'm just going to form up my troops kind of neatly. Have the strike infantry coming over here. Oh, except for you guys, you're gonna go over there. We're gonna see if this holds in just a moment. Nope, that cavalry is over there. I suppose we have the Citadel Guard right here. We're gonna do like that. Okay. But they seem to be moving just out of range of our archers. We'll see if we can manage to actually kill a couple of them. Not quite. They are decently armored. And I think they have upgrades, don't they? Yes, they certainly do. They certainly do. I think they normally have like 8 or 9 armor, and now they have 4. Which is quite an amount. So, Rangers, you're gonna need to move over there. It's just what you need to do. General's bodyguard, no. Citadel Guard, you're gonna go with them. Let's speed up the timer. The cavalry gathering over there. Okay. Alright then. So you're going over into this kind of part of the map. I am not opposed to that. Let's just stand up over there and shoot them, I guess. Alright. So you three, you're gonna go over there. Strike infantry, gonna move over here. And like that. That's how we're gonna do it. Now our archers are doing their thing. Fully upgraded blade masters and pikemen. Not necessarily an easy foe to face head on in melee, but we have good archers, so that's gonna soften them up a bit. Okay. Infantry, I'm gonna need you guys to run a bit quicker. Citadel Guardians. How about you go up against the Swordmasters? You're gonna love them, I think. You have so much in common. Okay. Good. One to the White Tower. Oh, the Citadel Guard went over there now. Okay. Pikemen.
Continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Oh, they're already running. Okay. Well, this turned out a bit easier than expected, I guess. I suppose the morale is lower than ours as a baseline, and they don't like being outmatched.
They have lost half their men.
But basically, since they have no way off the island, they're gonna they're gonna succumb to their wounds at the end of battle. You know, pretty sure if we just kind of hit them in the back, that they will start to become very unhappy about the state of their lives. Yes, indeed. That's not what pikemen like.
Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat them. The enemy army flees the field.
Oh, there we go.
Pursue and run them down. Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Wardens of the White Tower really proving their worth. And so let's get Bragion back off on the Burka. Or off Nabur. Out of Naburka. Well, he's out of Naburka already. He isn't in the town of Naburka, but he is on the Isle of Nabur. And that is from where he shall go back to the mainland, where he shall pick up some extra troops and then head north. Very good.
Protect the blood of Numenor. Ships ready. A fight. Maintain order.
And actually, I'm going to have him pick up troops from Elgir here, over here, because, well, there's a lot of intact forces here.
Joining forces, my lord. Ready your weapons.
So, what do we want to bring to the fight against them? Well, let's bring some more rangers. They're good. Then some cavalry.
As you wish.
Then 2 more things. We have a good mix of units now. But maybe, yeah, some pole arm troops. Boom, boom, boom. There we are. You're gonna head over and say hello. Maybe you should actually go by boat. You could get there in like 2 turns instead of 3. Or maybe you could even get there in, no, probably not in 1 turn, but still, we're gonna try. We're gonna try. We're gonna try.
Your will, my lord.
You get closer to Mistrand.
We can go no
And you know what, speaking of Mistrand, let's just take that fort. It's a bit of an eyesore for me. Don't want that
We'll make camp here.
around.
Captain of Gondor. Be gone.
Ostinary, where Childebert sits, awaiting his fate, apparently. Now, over here, Dorthalu. We need to liberate this place,
I will
and I don't think we shall have much trouble in doing so.
assail the enemies of Gondor.
I don't think they would attack us for a long while. And, I don't want to suffer needless siege attrition. That would probably actually kill more than this battle will.
Have it, men.
So, I say that the long-term success demands us to shed blood today. And so we will. Now, we have some trebuchets. Can we put them here? Because in that case, I absolutely bloody will. Can we put them here? Okay, they can fit over here. Okay, good. I want them there. That's good. And then, boom, and they can kind of fire at will over the wall at the enemy. I think they can reach them from the get-go, which would be amazing. Then we have some archers, but not a lot. But we have enough to make it count, so we shall. Some are going over there, absolutely. And some are going over here. You're just going to spread out along the wall. It's going to be neat. Okay. So that's one team. That's 2. And we have a bunch of cavalry units, and they are not going to be immediately useful. But, nonetheless, we shall make good use of them. You should go over there. So that you can kind of flank the enemy. Or maybe you should come in from the other side. Oh, I don't know. I'm as of yet a bit undecided on that. But yeah, I think this side will actually be better because it will not be under trebuchet fire. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And then we have our main line, our main infantry. You are going to be heading out bravely. That looks good to me. Let's see what happens. We're gonna move our troops outside the walls and prepare to meet our enemies head on. Ha ha ha! Look at that! Run, run, you fools! Ah. Okay. We need our cavalry outside the walls, and we need them out quickly. There's some billmen over here, though. That's annoying, but hey. And yes, there you go. Ooh, I think it's a... Oh, that's a good one. Okay. You know, the trebuchets, they won't always hit at this range, but when they do, it's a party. Okay, just a single person fell there. But we must at least have damaged their eardrums a bit. At least I think so. Now, cavalry. How are you doing? You're just swarming out from the walls. Which is good to see. Now, the first order of the day shall be to take out their cavalry, because we don't want that to do anything. That's the thing about enemy cavalry. It can quite quickly ruin your day a bit. Rain on your parade. No, we don't want that to happen. No. And our Gondor cavalry are pretty well equipped to deal with their Dalian cavalry. And so they will. And then these will be our charging cavalry that will take over in the long run to run down the enemy. And the initial goal of our cavalry will be to force the enemy to cede the hill that they have taken. By taking out their cavalry, I hope to incite their anger. Ooh, there's even more cavalry hiding there. Okay. Sure. Okay, let's then take them out too. The infantry stands ready. Looking good.
Victory will be ours.
Let's move them forward a little bit just to take advantage of the hill that we have. Ooh, okay, we have managed to incite something. Ooh, goodness, yes. Yes, their cavalry is just fleeing, capitulating. That's good. Let's move them away and prepare them for another bit of melee. They still have some cavalry left, but one unit is far more manageable than 3. So, yay! So, maybe it's time to start firing those trebuchets again, boys. What do you say? Yes, yes. That is what I like to see. Woo! And swing and a miss. Oh, that one's better though. Slightly, yeah. Anything's better than 0, I guess. Riverman. Yeah, let's target the Riverman. Why not? Our cavalry can rest a little bit. They've just tired themselves out a bit. So, sympathetic to their plight, I shall let them rest and restore their might. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. I want the name of the game to be to not hit our own troops with those trebuchets. So why not aim for the longbows? Ah! Bit too close for comfort, but I like the results nonetheless. The Dardian billmen are coming. Under fire, that is. Ow! Ow, ow. Okay, what's the rest of their army doing? It's just hanging out there. This seems to be a terribly uncoordinated effort. Really must say. But, let's then cause our missile units to pause. Pinhead getting cavalry. You are to charge into those over there. Pinhead getting cavalry. Oh, what do we have here? Dale cavalry. Okay then. Gondor cavalry, you're up. Okay, our cavalry has been intercepted, but I think we're better equipped to deal with this than they are. How much cavalry do these Dardians have? Oh well. Ooh, hello. Okay, things have turned a bit chaotic now. But I think we can still manage the situation. If we take out all that cavalry, then we will be in good shape. Okay. Folks, line back up over there. Trebuchets, archers, resume your firing habits. And yes, we have now kind of driven off most of the cavalry. It's good. It's good to see. Oh, look at the numbers plummeting. Oh, what are you doing? It's not exactly what I wanted you to do. Okay. Let's get you out over there. Whee! Trebuchet is doing their thing. Okay. Dardian billman, you do not know the world of pain you're about to be in. Trebuchets, aim at the marksman. Seaward Lancers. There's Northman militia over there in need of your attention. Oh no. Oh no. Our trebuchets have done the unthinkable and smashed the guards. Oh no. I thought I told you guys to focus on the archers. Oh goodness. Ah. Okay. The best laid plans of mice and men, they oft go awry. There we are. Gondor cavalry, you're gonna move over here. I mean, we are going to win, but it's annoying when your siege equipment kills your own troops. But that's a nice shot. I can abide that, though. That's good. Okay.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Nice work, Seaward Lancers. You barely lost anyone. And you have routed a section of the enemy army. Now I think the time is right to capitalize on what we have accomplished. Smash, smash, smash. And then comes another quite decisive smash. Run them down. Run them down well. Yes, create chaos in their archer lines. That is exactly what we want. The Barding Marksmen are still holding out because they are good soldiers and should never be discounted even in melee, but not against so much superior and well-armored cavalry. I don't think they will be able to do anything now. Okay. I have to sincerely hope that our injured battalions will be able to recover some of their losses. Because otherwise, it's a very sad day. We shouldn't have lost over 10%, let alone almost 20%. So that's unfortunate.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Gods of Asgiliath, 65 lost to friendly fire. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. One to the White Tower also. Oh my goodness. Ah. A sad day indeed. But this does indeed mean that our armies north of Dorthaloo can just press north. And that is a joyous occasion. We've taken out a full banner army of theirs. They won't be coming back.
They are gone from these lands.
Like the man says, they are gone from these lands. And even our losses can be somewhat easily replaced, which, I mean, theirs can probably also be easily replaced because they choose to field mostly garbage, so there is that. But it also means that we will be able to satiate our appetite for destruction for quite a while.
Don't let them any further.
They will come again and again. And again we shall beat them back.
Face us. Just kill them, lads.
So, short and to the point. Anfalas pikemen. Fully equipped. Now with a defense of 11. which isn't great, but, you know, might actually be appropriate for the enemies we're fighting today, because theirs is also pretty atrocious, so. Let's form up our armies. We have one trebuchet crew here today, which isn't enough for my liking. Maybe we should grab one from Dortalu, where I have to admit 3 might have been, you know, overkill. Come on, guys. Yes, come this way. Nothing bad will happen to you at all. I promise you. Those Northman archers are looking mighty fine, I think. As arrows fly through the sky, the enemy must surely wonder why it is that they are all sent out here just to die at the hands of superior Gondorian armies. That was very, very close to getting the general, but sadly, no such luck. No such luck. But, you know, it's worth it was a good shot, though. Good shot nonetheless. I think we should move our pike line forward to capitalize a bit on the hill that we have been given. Trebuchets? What are you aiming? Oh, that's why. Yeah, of course, because the Northman archers are always trying to move forward. Fine, fine, fine. Cavalry. Move over there. They don't have any cavalry of their own, do they? No, they do not. They are sitting ducks. Oh, that was good. Mostly farmhand pikemen, but still. Do you dare to give it another go, dear trebuchet crew? Or do you think you will hit our own troops now? Just to balance out everything. Oh, no, 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 you're doing fine, you're doing fine. Dalian swordsman. You know what? We could actually take those on with our cavalry. But maybe we shouldn't want to. Ow! 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 Okay, I think they've had enough brimstone for now. Dalian billman coming in. Perth going cavalry, moving the swordsman. The others just run over to the back and prepare to capture a lot of fleeing troops, because that's what we are going to see very soon. Are you still firing? Huh. It's not exactly what I wanted you to do, so please stop it. Okay, the Dalian Swordmaster is holding pretty well, but I also up against lower tier troops. So one should not be completely surprised. And we're going to charge those marksmen from all sides, and it's going to be nice. The Spillmen are not going to know what to do. We're going to take our archers over here. so that they're not just sitting ducks for archer fire. Yeah. A nice thing to do. And smash. It's good. And you are still firing. Hey, didn't I tell you to stop? Oh well. Northman archers running. Very good. Northman archers running. Darlian Longbowmen fighting to the death. Very good. Let's move all you guys forward. Start pushing the enemy. Okay, archers, fire upon the billman.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Cavalry. Leave the barding marksmen to the infantry. I think they'll do a better job at routing them. At least the way things are looking now. Swordmasters holding steady, as they so bloody often do. So let's charge into the Northman archers and break them. Come on. Go in pursuit. Ravanian Gadrots. And our infantry are going to surround the swordmasters because those are apparently some very, very resilient buggers. Well. Oh, and they don't like being targeted by so many, so they are routed. Good. Run them down, please. We don't want them to come back. And the enemy is routed.
It's time to press the attack.
Very nice, very nice. Get those Gadrots. Get yourselves some experience. Rivermen coming. More Gadrots. Very nice. I think that's good.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Heartening to see. Ascilius veterans 134, Assyrian Rangers 150, Assyrian Rangers 191. But of course, if we count that along with captured prisoners, then we get into some pretty lovely territory for our cavalry. Up into 3, 4s, and even hundreds and beyond. 3, 400s and beyond. My ability to talk today is wonderful, don't you worry. Not. So. We return after battle to find a field 4,302 in ransom value. Goodbye, Dardian troops. We sure have. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Oh well. Let's take these out then. Gangleren. Gangleren. Boom, boom. Yeah, let's just take them out. Now we'll need to do something about the Athalas Rangers, because otherwise they are going to rain hell upon us. They've got such good range, those guys. Gonna go like this. Trebuchets going like that. And then cavalry, your mission shall be to go out and hunt down those rangers. That's just what needs to happen. Oh, right. Okay, that's how you want to do it. Fair enough. Then I'm going to request that you come to me, and don't you worry, you will see what I mean by that. Trebuchets, trebuchets. Okay. Now, focusing on cavalry. Ah! It seems that the golden unit to hit is indeed the Rangers, because not only is that they're a rather exposed unit here at the back, it is a ranged unit that our cavalry can absolutely deal with. It is also, by fortuitous happenstance, that general. Ah, that is lovely to see. The barding herd will move slowly, unable to actually intercept our cavalry, and the rest is basically archers. Ah, glory be the day when Dale chose to make this their army to send against us. And, of course, splitting up their forces in order for us to just pick out and smash them individually. Okay. Gondor cavalry, move over there. Gondor cavalry, move over there. So, we are going to hit them. Hit them hard. And there's not much they can do. They can fire their bows for a round or two, but even then, I don't think that will help. Oh, smash! Glorious be today. And Athala Rangers. Good. Nice. Okay. Pilskin Cavalry, get out of there. Let's go back in for the barding marksman. Smash. Smash. Double smash. Okay. Gondor Cavalry, how have you been doing? Pretty well, actually. Though you have not routed them yet. Yet. They're quick to recover their morale, but the barding marksmen aren't so fortunate. Okay. Oh, hello, Ravanian Cadrots. Were you hiding somewhere? I guess you were. Alright. Let's shoot at the Northman archers.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Absolutely bloody right you are. I mean, shooting fish in a barrel, this.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
We don't have much to deal with heavy armor, but I guess we're just going to shoot them into oblivion.
The battle is very much in
The Gadrots are just being encircled by pikes. Pushed back and back and back and back. They have a lot of defense, so it'll take a while for them to die, but die they will. Okay. Barding Herd coming under fire. Oh! Come on, hit them. Please, pretty please. Okay. Maybe not. Cavalry. Take on the Northman archers, would you? Oh, that was a good one. Thank you so much for that. Ooh. Getting a bit close for comfort, but still gonna be fine with it, I guess. Pikes, move over there. Yes, trebuchets, stop what you're doing.
We will smash the enemy.
Archers, just stop that. You're not going to do good in such a way. The Barding Herd is shaken. This might be time for a cavalry charge. Even with their anti-cavalry bonuses, it might just be too much pressure for them to handle. But no, actually they like it fine. Huh.
The enemy army flees.
Ah, there they go.
Pursue and run them down.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. There will be no trouble anymore.
This is a clear victory.
Yay! Ah, an 80-1 kill tally. Yay! Woohoo! Bennett cavalry, Gondor cavalry doing all the work. Trebuchet getting 34 kills. Congratulations. No friendly fire at all. That's something I like to see. Ah. What shall we do with the Northman archers? What shall we do with the Barding marksmen? The Athalo rangers? Nah. Their lives have expired. Duralath, continue toward Lokarth. That would be a nice springboard for further conquests. Naragost, continue. You're going to Borodur, that's good. We'll be retrained in 2 turns. And together with troops from the Morannon, I think you'll have a pretty good army on your hands. Melvin? Morigost, welcome to your new home. Yeah, let's train some generals bodyguard. I suppose that could be a good idea. Borneven. Breakdoor. Come along, come along.
Forward. Marchmen. Ready your weapons. Let us set up camp here.
What else do we have? We have Oivamari becoming a bit of a recruitment center. Let's send some troops from here north to aid in the further conquest of Dale. They can enforce the troops currently in Rubar, and then from there we can take that army out for some fun. And Mahath, consider yourself reinforced. They shall now be braver than I to attack that settlement. Especially because we have upgraded it into a Gondorian city, so it will be quite defensible. Any other things? Of course, we should not neglect our southern provinces.
As you wish. Ready your weapons. Maintain order.
I want to take Yorthon out of Khaldun, and I can! Yes, good! Good. Excellent. Because that doesn't need to be an economic powerhouse. That's not really the purpose of castles, is it? No. Let's merge what can be merged. And then we'll just take out the rest. See what that does. Oh, that's decent. Okay. You're then gonna go join him, and you're all gonna go on your merry way. Boromir. Yeah, you can move out. Take with you those guys. Gonna move through allied territory, pick up troops along the way. Maybe some from Terthoros. It's gonna be nice.
Awaiting your command. Maintain order.
Good. I like where this is all going. Further retraining is being done. The Fiefdom Way Station is underway, if one might say. Dol Amroth! You buggers! Okay then. I guess now Boromir has a mission in the south. Bring Dol Amroth down. And what a mission it is, because they do have some pretty strong armies, I think. It'll be interesting to see with whom Khand ends up swaying. In which direction does their banner fly? Khazad has been besieged. Okay. So even though under pressure from us, Dale is not... They're not moving one iota from their ambition of conquering Khazad. And Dorwinion in general. But we shall of course put some more pressure on them. Oh, we didn't get to trade with Lothlorien. We're nowhere near them, so not sure what it would have done. Principality of Dol Amroth betrays us. And the Daughters of Khazad-dûm are somehow wealthier than we are. By 32%. I mean, they must have like 1 million. 1 million gold coins. Maybe they're not waging as expensive wars as we are. I guess that could be it. Gerbrin, siege works. Yay. Let's build a trebuchet. Go build Tolflas. Well, it looks like you might be under siege soon, so I am going to invest in some defensive troops. Basically, that entire area is going to have to go into total war mode. Dol Amroth and Khand are no longer allies. Okay, that's good news for us. Khand knows where their bread is buttered. Dorthalu? Library, please. Oh, all the schools are being built. Did I miss one? No, I didn't. Oh, Ruba. Good. Lest. And we are now the strongest faction. Ahead of whom, I wonder? Oh goodness, look at that. Since we went to war with them. Yeah, that's a pretty striking difference. And it is them. We have overtaken Dale as the mightiest military force in Middle-earth. Well, well, well. Hello, Miston. What are you up to this time of year? Okay. Guess we'll have to recruit a bunch of troops. Let's get some spears, some Gondor infantry, and Bregdor. You shall now need to go to Linear. For I fear that if you don't, we will be in trouble. Borneven, you need to take some troops. And go to Brethiel. Pick up some from Karasast. And why not these as well? Just get everyone. And we need some Amphilas pikes here in the Theland, I suppose. As well as some archers. Cavalry? Yes, I want cavalry. Duron, you know what? There'll be a little bit of a change in direction for you. Gonna move over there. Gonna pick up troops on the way. I'm not sure Dol Amroth knows exactly how big of a dragon it is that they have now awoken. Of course, this Rohirrig army looks like it might want to give us something to think about. We shall say hello. And be cordial. But also be on our guard. Goodness! It's as if they're threatening us. Everywhere all of a sudden. Okay, well, we're going to prepare for it. I'm now getting a little bit paranoid because even our allies are turning on us. So what will neutral nations do? Well, I leave that speculation up to you.
Slay them! Maintain order! March, men!
Hello, Logarth. You look rather exposed. Bladothin.
Don't let them any further!
We're gonna say goodbye to you now, Bloodothin. Because you've sent away all troops that could have aided you in your defense, and so your defense is basically null, void, and completely, utterly useless. You will die. Okay, we're gonna move these trebuchets. It's gonna be glorious. So, smash down the wall. It's gonna be annoying to fight in that, but we're gonna have to do it. Okay. Infantry, move forth. Pikes, move forth. Oh, that looks like a wall about to crumble and glitch. But it is just a graphical one, so I don't think we should be worried about the game crashing. Celebrate, men of Gondor. The settlement is soon yours.
We've breached our enemy's walls.
There you are. Now I want the trebuchets to move in. Because I want to do a little bit of destruction to their enemies. And then I want the infantry to kind of move into place. From over here. But I mean, no matter what way we go, we need to go through that. So it doesn't really matter. We just go over here. Go over here. In a long conga line of butchered expectations.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Sorry about the mess. We'll clean it up, don't you worry. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, now there is merit to actually going this way. So, infantry, you're going to run that way. And then we're going to walk slowly and methodically this way. And we're going to move our trebuchets as well, just to keep a little threat going. Yes, okay. So if we can kind of cut them off, then that should help us a lot. Hello, 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 Royal Guardsmen. What are you doing? And why are you so bad at defending this place?
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay. Trebuchets, deal with the towers, please. Okay, now infantry comes from behind. That'll be a great help.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Smashing. That tower is not under their control. Good.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Ah.
Good tidings.
Ah, nice.
Lies dead. The enemy army flees
Well done.
awed by the victory we have won here today.
Losing 30 men in order to take a citadel, that's pretty good. Or a fortress. It's a fortress. But still, a high-level castle. Even if ineptly defended. And of course the battle was quick, which is something I also like, because otherwise these episodes are going to get drastically long. With the amount of battles we'll actually have to do. Because we are going up against a juggernaut. The only nation that could hope to challenge us, and so far they are failing in that. We are steamrolling them. And Brawler's Pit, goodbye. War cages, we can use those. Mining. Army barracks. Yeah, it's all looking good. Well then. Let's start constructing libraries.
Ready your weapons. Maintain order.
There will be much honor in defeating you.
So you say. I think we should train new troops and form a lovely little army.
Your will, my lord. By your command.
So, we have been attacked at Terathoros, which is, you know, not the worst place that they could have attacked.
Ready your
It
weapons.
means Boromir will have to go back, but that's okay.
Onward.
It's okay, we can deal with that.
Waiting your command. Forward.
Yeah, that's a fine little army for him to have. I think he can blast through Barathan as their capital. I suppose it is more central, so it makes sense from an administrative point of view, but maybe not from any other. But let's take it. Let's absolutely take it.
Forces, my lord. As you wish.
Umber, how are you doing? You're building a university. Yeah, the south is coming along slowly but surely. Now,
Ships ready.
Ammonithel. Terathride. I think Terathride would be better to take because it's a bigger settlement. You can use it
Onward.
very well.
Let us set up camp here. Assail the enemy, my lord.
And let's send some spies into the world. Terathride only held by Lord Arahad with a Royal Swan Guard. 37 of the buggers, which is a lot for that unit. That will punch deeply into whatever line they meet. But if we meet them in the city, of course, their charging prowess will be diminished, shall we say.
Let us set up camp.
Yes. Those guards are going to be very useful against Dol Amroth. Heavily armored cavalry? No problem.
Forward. Let us set up camp here. As you wish. We'll make camp here.
Good. I have a feeling that 2 more full banner armies are very soon to go out of Mordor. Or come out of Mordor. What do you need?
Take the blood of Numenor.
Cavalry. Cavalry is what you need.
Yes.
Fortunately for you, cavalry we got.
As you wish. March to exhaustion, continuing later.
Yep. Looks like Rohan is on the warpath. Are they still allied? Yes, they are. Okay, it's only a matter of time before they attack then. Right. We have 57 regions, I mean. Can they really hope to make a dent in this? I mean, we have then suddenly a 1, 2, 3 front war against 3 different nations, all having saved up their military potential for a while. So it's not going to be a walk in the park, but we are going to do it, don't you worry.
The enemy has surrounded us. We are besieged.
Hello, Rohan. I didn't see that coming at all. Oh wait, no, I did. Hello, Dale.
Show yourselves!
Come along with all your armies. And what will Enna's wife do, actually? I'm curious now. Ooh. They are still allied to us, so they may want to attack Rohan. There's a curious balance of power going on. Maluvian. Well, do we actually have someone? We have someone trading silver here in the south. Making so much money that I just don't see the need to move him.
At your service.
But of course, I don't know. That's like an investment of 15,000. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. Right. Rohan is against us. So many are against us. Oh, hello. We can actually retrain guards in Eastern Scythia, so let's do that. Be a bit quicker. Isengard gets a fiefdom way station. Matram expanding its economic potential. Balorn, a bit out of the way for anything, but we can upgrade some basics. Naburka is upgrading. Yeah, it's going to be a trade capital more than anything else, so that's what I'm going to emphasize. And with that, the fight against corruption is also going to be a very real thing. How are you doing culture-wise? Very, very well. So let's get that up and running. Waffle bed. Just doing a thing, really. So many armies gathering at Ostenary trying to defend it. It's going to be a valuable battle to win, so let's give it our best shot.
Onward! Let us set up camp here. Slay them!
Schools. Schools are the way forward. And what do they come with? An okay army. And what do we have? A good army. We have a few archers. We have some trebuchets. We can absolutely withstand whatever they do. And we need to finish those university line buildings.
Yes, my lord. We shall listen to your proposal.
Teehee.
Again. Without question.
And Erebor, are they allied with Dale? Yes, they are.
I can greet you, but not serve you, Lord.
Ships ready. Ships ready. Set sail.
Oh, went too far. Okay. But we're gonna be fine. This darling army is calling for a bridge battle. That's a thing I will gladly give them. That is exactly what we're gonna do.
Break their will.
Trebuchets, you are going to be instrumental today. We're going to place you in a double line kind of situation. So you can fire directly down the middle. Archers, you're going to stand right in front of them. Then we have a bunch of spears. We have some good solid line infantry. Let's place them a little bit further back, but you know, just like this, like this, like this. Okay. Then you're going to be right there. Nice and comfy. And let's adopt a bit of a killing zone kind of approach. You're going to move in when the time is right.
Ride out for Gondor. Riders. Move up.
Units. One line.
Good. So, open fire, good folks. Let's give them something to think about. Ow. It's interesting, they're forming up a line. The Dardian Lumbermen are doing their thing. The nice thing about this is that you can just aim down the middle and hit something. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Oh, this bombardment. And if we have to move against them after this bombardment, I will be fine with it. Oh, now here they come, though. Excellent, excellent. Just when I wanted them to. Ow, ow. 36. And the general's dead. The ammunition switches. Ow, ow, ow. Ow! That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. That's really good. Trebuchets, you have done well today. Fountain Guard, holding firm. I think we're at a point where we can just press them with everything we have, and this battle is going to be won. So, this is what we do. Athelward, I'm sorry, you just didn't have it in you. Everyone, press the enemy.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Very good. Oh, hello, Dale Cavalry coming in. But they will be facing Citadel Guards and Fountain Guards, and it's not going to be a good time for them. Everybody, push together, and the enemy shall break. Oh, hello. Oh, dear General. Being proactive. Oh, look at this carnage. All of these charred bodies.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
That trebuchets must have taken out almost half their army, which is pretty impressive. Hello. Go after those guys, will you? I might get some. Yes, that's good. That's good. It's good. It's good. I think it's enough. What do we have there? Ooh, some rivermen running. Yeah, let's just get them quickly. Our Pilsgaren cavalry should be able to catch up. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Trebuchet 250, 187, 212, 161. Yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice. Our rangers did okay too. And no friendly fire casualties sustained. Pilotgun and cavalry capturing 269. One's of the White Tower capturing 179. That's really impressive for a foot unit. Very good. Very good job, everybody. Showing Dale that no, they will not beat us at bridge battles. Let's see if they actually learn that lesson. I have a feeling we shall see more destructive battles on bridges in the future.
Yes, please, my lord.
That's it for that. How's their economy doing, I wonder? It's doing okay, but maybe just because we're slaying all their troops. You know, they don't have to pay the dead, so... Although, burial costs must be going up by a little bit.
Your will, my lord. Orders.
We shall take all the best that the Mistrand has to offer.
Orders.
Do 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 do.
By your command, as you wish.
That's looking good.
We can go no further today. March to exhaustion, continuing later. We'll make camp here.
Arvigil is a pretty good commander. Angborn is also fine. But Arvigil is better. So maybe he should lead the army. And since he so happily used siege so well at the bridge at Rubar, I'm sure he would love for the addition of extra trebuchets for his army. Mounting up to 8 of them. Jesus. That might be overkill, but I want to. I actually do want to. That's the thing, I do want to. And this would still be a battle against so many thousands of Dalian trash units. Yeah. Let's not.
Awaiting your command. Assail the enemy.
Logarth, build a school, please.
Be gone. Come and get me, you coward. Ships ready.
Brandir,
Maintain order.
let's get you out of here. Yeah.
Your will, my lord. By your command. Orders. Awaiting your command. Captain of Gondor. My lord. As you wish.
That's a pretty good army, I'd say.
Let us set up camp here.
You can go to the Morannon and be retrained, and then you're ready to join Brandir's forces. As he moves on... Well, maybe we should actually take on the settlement over here, held by Rohan. Since they have now declared war on us, so... It's kind of what we need to do.
Be gone. Protect the blood of Numenor.
Duron... Do you really need to go over there? You might be needed in Rohan more.
As you wish. Forward.
So that's where you're gonna go.
By your command.
Boromir, the Unstoppable.
Marchmen!
And he shall not be stopped by the garrison of Barad-Han either. Though we might have to siege them out.
Assail the enemies of Gondor! Be gone!
And then meet... Okay, we're gonna put his unstoppability to the test. But we have Eorthon the Fearless with us, and he shall do a mighty fine task. Hello, Haladan.
Ships ready! Ships ready! That's right, fool! Preparing to board and engage the... Ships ready! Ships ready! And the grapples and prepare to board! Ships ready!
Linear.
Fine day to
Let's
sail.
retrain that.
Ships
We're gonna go up against a lot of naval battles now.
Can you not tell? Ships ready! Engaging the enemy fleet! We are victorious! Come and get me, you coward!
What do we need against this army? Oh my lord, that's a lot of cavalry. Okay, we're gonna get some territorial guardsmen, I guess. It's not the best, but it's gonna have to do. You can go to then here.
Your command,
Okay,
your will, my lord. Awaiting
Bornivin,
my lord. Protect the blood of Numenor.
you just go as far as you can, good son.
Yes. Joining forces, Milo, as you wish. Let us set up camp here.
And Tarnost, you have a lot of lovely troops, and I want them. So, I'm gonna take all of them, put them in the fort, and Bornivin can pick them up on his way to Linear. And then that's a full banner army. Whoop-de-doo. More spears.
Be gone.
More spears, please. Okay. You know, Saruland.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna take Onion away from this place. Move him out. Oh my goodness! He basically took the entire economy of the city with him. Okay.
Protect the blood of
He's
Numenor.
also a very good administrator. Okay. But it means he'll be a fine administrator of Dol Amroth as well. So I'm not gonna be too sad.
Let us set up camp here.
And you can take 3 units with him there. Selland will have a few. And Ethering will have a few. Tarnost will have another few. Yeah. We'll run a deficit for a while. It's gonna be fine. The Morannon, yes, yes, yes. Oh, wait, no. You actually need to retrain stuff.
Onward.
Bloody hell, that's not what I wanted to do.
As you wish.
Eh. Okay.
Captain of Gondor. Let us set up camp here.
It's gonna be okay though. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna delay us for a turn with that one army, but we're gonna be okay. No, not coaching heads. Armory. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go for that.
My lord. Ready your weapons.
And I guess that is it for now.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Looking good, looking fancy.
Ready your weapons. The enemy lay siege to our people.
Dolanroth comes.
Cowards!
Oh, besieging our forts, are you? We're gonna inflict upon you disproportionate losses for that. And Holdred comes at us with a lot of cavalry. Oh my goodness me. Rohan comes in earnest. We have some spears, we have some pikes. We can lure them into some traps. Let's see what we can do.
The troops are assembled. Prepare for battle.
The West arrays against us. But we're gonna be okay. I'm sure we are. We're gonna do fine. The people are gonna be much happier under our rule anyway. Now, what archers do we have? We have 2 units of archers. Which is going to be enough, I guess. Spears. Quite a few, quite a few. Let's put them together with those. And then we have the infantry. They're gonna be standing by. And then, yes, here's the infantry doing their thing. All right. Oh yeah, the trebuchet. Almost forgot. Let's move you into position while we can. Let's move you forward a little bit, like that. Go on. Go on then. Good, 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 good. You have a golden opportunity right now. So, take it. Run with it. Make the enemy pay for their hubris. Oh. You're poking some excellent holes in their ranks, good sirs.
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
Siege on the defense is lovely.
Blast their eyes. The enemy's ram is through our gates. The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense or all will be lost.
Oh, they're going for the trebuchets. Okay. Oh well. We're going to close in on them. Keep firing, keep firing. Soldiers, run in to support. And trebuchets, keep firing at them. We want that dead. Oh, yes. Ha! Excellent. That alone is worth the price of admission for them. Ah, yes, and they start to flee. Rohan, you are just out of your depth. Oh. Okay, stop, guys. You don't need to follow them enthusiastically. Okay, that didn't hit as decisively, but it's a harder target to hit due to the wall being what it is. Now we will lose troops, but that was inevitable. I am pleasantly surprised by how well we have stood against them in terms of morale. Oh, another nice hit. It's those things that really just make this game enjoyable. You never know if it's gonna land, and then it does, and the feeling is lovely. Ailing Spearman, Rohirrim. not really the kind of troops they need to poke a hole in our defences, and those troops have, well, they've kind of fled and dispersed, and now they're beginning to maybe come back, kinda maybe, but it's going to be so scattered and disorganised that it's not going to make a dent in our defences. We've got them where we want them. But I hear them archers. Let's target those. And these Erling spearmen, though they will hold, will probably not kill a lot of our troops. Au contraire, ours shall destroy theirs. Especially on this side. And there they run. Nice.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And now the trebuchet has outlived its usefulness a bit. Now comes an annoying part of the battle where we'll kind of have to catch our enemy fighting and fleeing on their own skirmishy premise. And that means cavalry. They're just calmly walking into their deaths. Come, everybody. There's bloody work to be done. Yes, good. Let's continue. Ah, Pentecost and cavalry is in trouble. Okay. Spearman, you're not doing much. Get over there. They keep trying to. Oh no. Okay. We might need to be careful now. I mean, we're still well on track to winning this, but. We might need to be more careful about our morale now. those Riders of the Fold. Not something that we want to deal with. But Corurion, well done, well done. You've died for your country, for your nation.
We've lost half of our men. Good tidings.
Ah, there he goes. That should see them flee. Pretty much completely. Come on, Riders of the Fold. Oh, come on.
The enemy
There we go, that's it.
pursue and be awed by the victory we have won here today.
So we lost a lot, but it was not the best army that, you know, in the world. Trebuchet, 352. And barely any friendly fire at all. We didn't hit our own troops even a single time with our Trebuchet, which is wonderful. Meaning those 352 were 352 Rohirrim. Just how we like it. I have a feeling we're going to do well against Rohan. If even, you know, if we can defeat them even there, then their infantry doesn't really scare me. But their cavalry can have some real devastating effects even when just pushed through, because those horses can have more mass stat, and so they can push through a defensive line in the city if there's enough of them. I've seen that happen with against Khand as well. You'll just sometimes, you know, you'll think, oh, they have only cavalry, they're not going to be a threat, but they actually can be if they reach a critical mass, even in city battles.
Orders. By your command, we'll make camp here. Yes. Merging armies, my lord. We can go no further today. Your will, my lord. As you wish. March to exhaustion, continuing later.
I think I'm going to take Angborn, maybe. Because Rhubarb will see more attacks, I am sure of it. So, let's take Angborn.
Captain of Gondor, my lord. Your will, my lord. Yes. Joining forces will protect the blood of Numenor. My lord. As you wish. We'll make camp here.
Move some troops here, move some troops there.
Your will, my lord. By your command.
Gonna keep the ones in Elgar that we can realistically retrain.
Captain of Gondor.
Our culture or our population happiness took a bit of a dip, but I'm gonna be okay with it. And here we have another bridge battle. Those Dalians just do not learn. Oh goodness me. I mean, I want to continue north with this guy so we can hit some of their more core regions, but let's deal with this first, because that is absolute pride and it needs to be punished. Captain Athala. Athala. Yes, it is Athala, isn't it? Emphasis on the second syllable. Okay. We have just about number parity. They have 100 more than we do, but it's... What does it matter?
Don't let them any further.
The beacons of Gondor are alight, calling for aid. War is kindled. Yeah, but we're not calling for aid from the Rohirrim because they are actively attacking us. So that would be silly. No. We call for aid from anyone just sensible enough to support us in our wars. Let's move archers there. And let's move some over here. And then, to hold lines. Come on. Come on. Yes, thank you. It'll be team 4. Team 5. And then we have the cavalry at the end. Good. Unleash hell, boys. Ow, 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 ow. They're not just coming straight for us. Oh, actually they are this time. Okay, they tried just waiting it out last time and it didn't work out, but now they're coming to get some.
Ready for battle.
Okay, let's focus on the bulk of their forces. Ow, ow, ow. Ow! Nice. Oh! Oh.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Oh, they're too close for our trebuchets to do anything. Okay. Well. But even so, our pole arms are just smashing them. How lovely, how lovely, how lovely. I'm thinking, let's just go in. Let's just go in. The way they're attacking us now, it's not really feasible to shoot trebuchets. Too much risk. You see what I mean? That's not what we'd like to see. That's the Citadel Guard just being punched into oblivion. Sorry, fellas. Sorry. We'll allow you to do your job now. Cavalry, prepare to do yours as well. Frame rate's a bit choppy now, but it's not going to remain that forever. And then we're going to use the aforementioned mass stat of our cavalry to smash their heads in, break their formations, and cause a bit of chaos while our melee troops hold the line. And our archers keep shooting at their billmen, please. It's looking good, it's looking fine. It's looking like victory is mine.
The enemy general lies dead. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Oh, we're just running them down. Nice. Archers, stop firing.
Be awed by the victory we have won.
Still a good
here
victory.
today.
Even though... Oh my goodness, no. Oh my goodness, no. Half of our losses were from one rogue trebuchet shot. A sad thing indeed, but overall, even with that, we came out on top, and we shall be able to continue our campaign northward, having destroyed the Dalian army resolutely. Goodbye.
Never shall they return. Awaiting your command. Assail the enemies of Gondor. Protect the blood of Numenor. Orders. Captain of Gondor.
Ships ready.
That's quite a navy they've got there.
Maintain order. Quell this evil.
You know what? Let's see if the Altar Resolve does anything useful. Yay! It does.
We have vanquished the enemy.
We have gained a territory.
Alright. Arvigil, your time is now. You need to move in there with some troops that can be retrained. Ruba is doing just fine.
Maintain order.
Ooh. Good.
Blood of Numenor. Marchmen. Let us set up camp here.
Gazar Barak. Here we come.
Command. Let us set up camp here.
Ships ready.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Gazar Nagad. Nagad. No, I want to punch in this way. Take towns like Kondovan. Burma Narcus, your armies could also soon leave where they currently are.
Captain of Gondor. Forward.
I think I'm going to send the troops training at Morannon over to Varfest to reinforce, and then we can kind of leave that settlement behind. Because our culture is becoming very good, public order is very good. I think we can stand not to have a general in there.
Awaiting your command.
Elbragol. I think you should go toward Dol Amroth, to be honest.
Your will, my lord. Yes. Maintain order. Awaiting your command. Maintain order. By your command, we can
Protect the blood of Numenor.
forward.
And then,
As you wish.
hello, hello, hello.
Horses, my lord.
We shall face Dol Amroth in the field.
Assail the enemies of Gondor.
With an army that I deem to be slightly superior. But we shall see next time whether it actually is. For now, I hope you have a wonderful day. This Gondor campaign continues to expand in scope. We'll see how long I carry on. I feel like I don't want to make too many more episodes of it, because it's beginning to get a little bit monotonous. But anyway, I'm still enjoying it so far, so let's see how far we'll take it. I still want to kind of bring Dale down, and that's what we are currently focusing all of our attention on, or at least most of it. Until next time though, have a lovely day. Captain Total Waffle, considerably out.